So, why the sudden change of heart?
I remembered how much I have to live for on the outside.
Well, let me guess. Philip Spaulding?
Things have been improving between us.
That's nice. He's going to have to cut down on the caffeine, though. He wanted to take my head off for asking you a few questions at the station.
Philip has always come to my rescue.
I think he likes you more when you're in trouble. Maybe you ought to confess more often.
I don't want to get letters from him in prison, Ben. I want to be with him. I truly believe that we can be a family again. A crisis like this can pull people together.
It can also drive people apart. E.g. Philip and Harley Cooper.
You don't miss a beat, do you?
Well, I'm a student of human nature, amongst other things.
Well, you're right. Philip and Harley are on the skids, and Philip and I haven't been this close in a long time.
It's funny, you know, I don't usually think of murder as an aphrodisiac, but whatever floats your boat.
I did not murder him. I killed him in self-defense. He was going to kill me.
So you said.
He beat me repeatedly. I was afraid for my life.
Yeah, but he wasn't beating you as he lay on his belly in the mud.
Excuse me. I thought you said you wanted to help me.
I do. I do. But you have to give me something real to go on.
Okay. How about reducing the charge to manslaughter?
You'd still go to jail.
Then how about something with a fine or community service?
Stabbing at trash for a few hours with a stick in a park hardly makes up for a man's life.
That was not a man. That was an animal. He sent me to the hospital more times than I can remember. He threatened my daughter. Lizzie still has nightmares every night because of him. And you think that this family deserves to be punished more?
Yeah, but this family didn't kill Carl. You did, didn't you?
Yes. But can you imagine what it is going to do to Lizzie to have her mother taken away from her? You were taken away from your mother. You should understand this better than anyone, Ben. Ben, please. For Lizzie's sake, help me.
Okay, well, if you're through disturbing my morning, you can leave now.
I think you've forgotten. You work for me.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean that you own me. I know that's a tough distinction for a Spaulding.
No, it means that I own your services, which means if I want to call you 20 times a day, I'll do that. It means that if I want to drop by here every hour of the hour, I'm within my rights.
Yeah, well, then I guess I have the right to tell you can cash that check where the sun doesn't shine.
Right, but seeing as you need the money and I need your help, why don't we just set up a few boundaries so that doesn't happen?
Okay. That sounds good. But I want you to take notes because I don't want to have to repeat myself.
Okay.
Okay? You calling me at all hours of the night, that's crossing the line.
What if I need to talk?
Hire a shrink. You barging into my apartment like you used to, that's crossing the line.
Mm-hmm. You know, maybe you should just put up a sign. It could happen by accident.
This is not funny. I don't want you crossing any lines, okay?
Fine. Get dressed.
I will. Turn around. Turn around.
Turn around? Why is it every time we fight, you get modest?
We're not fighting. And I'm not being modest.
Then why am I averting my eyes?
Listen loud and clear, okay? This is crossing the line. You watching me naked, that is crossing the line, and it's not part of the deal.
I think I need a new negotiator.
I think what you need is a new private detective. Somebody that you don't have a history with.
Is that what you want?
No. Actually, what I want is to find Clayton and to find Carl's real killer.
Well, seeing as you appear to think that they are mutually exclusive, I assume that means you think that it's Beth.
No, I don't. I just want to go in whichever direction the facts point, even if that is right at her, okay?
Well, then I suggest you go down to the bar where Lillian met this guy and talk to some of the regulars.
I'm sorry. Did I ask your advice? I don't think that I did.
You clearly need help in several areas here.
What?
Missed a few buttons.
No. See, that is crossing the line. That right there is crossing the line. You can't do that anymore. Not anymore. You know what? I was wrong. I can't work for you. Take your check back.
Why?
Because I don't want your Spalding money. It always comes with these strings attached
but
to
you know
it.
the money has got nothing to do with why you want me out of here. You know that.
I didn't think I should ever work for you. Yeah, I can't even talk to you. Every second you're in here, you're crossing lines all over the place.
Can we forget about the lines for just a second? We had a deal.
Yeah, well, maybe I want to break the deal. Maybe I'm tired of you always talking me into things all over the place. This whole relationship has been about you talking me into things.
What are you talking about?
You convinced me that we could have a normal relationship.
We did.
You convinced me that even though we were moving too fast into this, we could make it work out.
We did make it work.
No, I made it work. I made it work. You used me.
How can you even say that?
You used me. I made you happy. I was there for you. I loosened you up a little bit. I made you look so good that even your ex-wife who dumped you wants you back.
Right, and I did nothing for you.
No. You did plenty for me. You got my hopes up, you broke my heart into a million pieces, and you made me look like a fool. Thanks.
Oh, right. So you didn't need me at all then?
I was fine. That's my point.
Unbelievable. No, you were a mess, Harley. Before I came along, you seem to have forgotten all this. You thought no man was ever going to want you again.
What?
You were so neurotic, as a matter of fact, that if somebody actually just paid you a compliment, you thought they were making fun of you.
Who's this person that you're talking about?
You, the one with the very short, convenient memory. You, the one that was so afraid to open up for fear of being hurt again. And the really sad part is that now you're right back where you started.
And look what happened. I opened up, I let you in, and you hurt me. You happy? So get out.
I'm not going anywhere until we talk this out. Now, see, this is your way of dealing with everything.
I have nothing left to say.
Problem,
I told you everything. I did everything for this relationship. I loved you the best way that I knew how, because you said that you would always love me and that you'd always be there for me. But it's obvious the only person you'll be there for is Beth. Okay? So you happy? Get out.
What the hell are you doing to my daughter?
This one is one of my favorites from Daddy and Blake. It's so cute.
Which?
Hey, I have my car, so if you run out of room, we can load up my back seat.
Oh, good. Yeah, that sounds great.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hi.
What?
Who is that woman in there? Do we know her?
Oh, come on. Let's just give her the benefit of the doubt, all right?
Why? Because it served us so well in the past, or what?
I'm not going to let my guard down this time. I'm not.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to leave you two alone. And I'm going to go down to the gift shop and get Maureen one of those little bears that said I was born at Cedars Hospital. I'll see you in a minute.
Okay. Bye. Well, you really are in a much better mood. The last time I saw you was at Reva's, and you wouldn't even look at me practically or talk to me.
Well, that was then, and this is now.
Mm-hmm.
I was angry that day, but today is a new day. And Hart and I are getting back together, so why shouldn't I be happy?
What?
Yes. Isn't it great? I told you that nothing would keep us apart. Mother, we belong together.
Dinah, you're not.
What?
You're not gonna waste your life and scheme and plot to break up Hart and Cassie. Tell me that's not what you're doing.
No, that is one of the most beautiful things about this. I didn't have to lift a finger. I told you Cassie would blow it, and she did, all by herself.
You didn't have to lift a finger. You just had to arrange to bring your ex-husband to town.
Mother, I'm really sorry to disappoint you, but Rob and I had nothing to do with it. The little slut tripped up all by herself.
It's good to see you, Hart.
Hey, look, I have a busy day today, so the sooner we can get this meeting over with, the better.
I'll hold all your calls, Josh.
Thank you. It's gonna be okay. So, let's talk about Cassie. She is my sister-in-law, and I know you've heard a lot of things, but I gave you my word that there's nothing romantic happening between the two of us.
You know, that's really funny, Josh, because she says the same thing. Only problem is she's hiding something from me.
But it's not an affair.
Why should I listen to a word you say?
Just hear me out, okay? Now, there's a lot of things that have been going on, and
I know that, I bet.
And Cassie has been trying to help me out.
You know, I think I've heard about enough of this from you and from her. I don't want to hear anymore.
No, this is one story you've not heard before.
So, you and Hart are getting back together again. Mm-hmm. Does that mean that you're going to be